There comes a moment when you can't pretend anymore, when the smile you wear starts feeling heavier than the pain you hide inside. Life slowly pushes you into a corner where everything you once depended on begins to fade away, and suddenly you're left alone with your own thoughts. You try to stay strong, you try to fix things, to hold everything together, but nothing works the way it used to. And that's when it hits you: this isn't just a phase, this is something deeper. That breaking point feels like the end of everything you knew, like you're losing control of your own life, but in reality, it's the first time you're actually being forced to see the truth you've been avoiding for so long. It's not just sadness anymore, it's a kind of exhaustion that sleep can't fix, a weight that follows you everywhere no matter where you go. Your mind keeps replaying moments you wish you could forget, and your heart keeps holding on to things that are already gone. You start questioning everything: your decisions, your worth, even your purpose, and even the smallest things begin to feel overwhelming. In the middle of all this chaos, a quiet realization begins to grow inside you: you've been carrying too much for too long, and maybe this heaviness isn't here to destroy you, but to make you finally stop, breathe, and understand what truly needs to change. The life you once believed in slowly starts to crack, and the version of reality you held so tightly begins to slip through your hands. The people you thought would stay forever slowly distance themselves, and the version of you that kept trying to please everyone starts to feel unfamiliar. It hurts in a way that's hard to explain, because you're not just losing people, you're losing the identity you built around them. Everything feels uncertain, like you don't even recognize your own life anymore. But somewhere within this confusion, a quiet truth begins to rise: maybe it was never meant to last, maybe it was all preparing you for something more real, something more aligned with who you truly are. At first, the silence feels uncomfortable, almost suffocating, like you're trapped inside your own mind with no escape. But as time passes, that same silence begins to change. It stops feeling like loneliness and starts feeling like space to finally hear yourself. There was once a person who lost everything they thought defined them: their relationships, their direction, their sense of certainty. For days, they sat in silence, confused and broken, wondering why life had stripped everything away. But in that silence, something unexpected happened. They began to notice their thoughts more clearly, to understand their patterns, to see where they had been ignoring themselves just to keep others happy. And slowly, they realized, they weren't being punished, they were being awakened. What felt like an ending was actually the beginning of meeting their true self for the very first time. There comes a painful realization that you can't move forward while holding on to who you used to be. The habits, the attachments, the need for validation, all of it starts to feel heavy now. You begin to see how much of yourself you gave away just to feel accepted, just to avoid being alone. And now, life is asking you to let go, not just of people, but of the version of you that settled for less than you deserved. It's uncomfortable, even scary, because this version of you feels familiar. But deep down, you know, you can't grow if you keep going back to what broke you. Letting go doesn't mean you didn't care, it means you finally choose yourself. Growth doesn't always look loud or visible. Sometimes, it happens in silence, away from everyone's eyes. You stop explaining yourself, you stop seeking approval, and you begin to focus on your inner world. It's in these quiet moments that you slowly start rebuilding yourself, stronger, wiser, more aware. You begin to understand your worth, your boundaries, and what truly matters to you. There's no rush anymore, no need to prove anything. Just a calm, steady process of becoming someone you can finally be proud of. And even though no one sees this transformation, you feel it, deeply within you. One day, without even realizing it, you start reacting differently. The things that once triggered you no longer have the same power. The people who once meant everything, no longer control your emotions. You begin to choose peace over chaos, silence over unnecessary explanations, and self-respect over temporary comfort. It's not that life suddenly becomes perfect, it's that you become stronger within it. You start seeing yourself differently, not as someone broken, but as someone rebuilt. And in this quiet transformation, you understand something powerful: you didn't lose yourself, you found a version of you that is finally real. There was a moment, quiet and simple, when everything finally made sense. Not in a dramatic way, not with loud answers, but in a soft realization that settled deep within. Someone who once felt completely broken found themselves sitting alone one evening, doing nothing special. No overthinking, no pain, just stillness. And in that stillness, they noticed something different. Their heart felt lighter. The same memories were there, the same past existed, but it no longer hurt the same way. That's when they realized, healing had already happened, slowly and silently. They didn't need closure, they didn't need answers anymore. They had outgrown the pain. And in that moment, they understood, breaking wasn't the end, it was the reason they finally woke up to who they were meant to be. Peace doesn't feel the way you imagined it before. It's not loud happiness or constant excitement, it's quiet, steady, and deeply grounding. It's waking up without heaviness in your chest, it's not needing to prove anything to anyone, it's being okay with where you are even if everything isn't perfect. You stop chasing, you stop forcing, and you start allowing life to flow naturally. The same world exists around you, but your experience of it changes completely. And in this calmness, you realize something beautiful, the chaos didn't break you, it guided you to this peace. You're not the same person anymore, and that's your power. The version of you that once felt lost, broken, and overwhelmed has transformed into someone stronger, wiser, and more aware. You don't react the same, you don't chase the same, and you don't settle the same. You've learned to protect your energy, to trust your journey, and to choose yourself even when it's hard. And maybe everything had to fall apart for this version of you to exist. This new you isn't perfect, but it's real. And for the first time, you're not afraid of being alone, because you've finally become someone you're proud to stand beside.